tag team, all compromised. Friendly fire, friendly fire. Under friendly fire, friendly fire.
Maybe you aren't cut from the same cloth after all. Welcome.
Seasons change, people stay the same. Yet some complain when they try to change the wrong constant. Allowing for history to repeat itself when the moment suits it. And I was no exception. I've been there plenty of times. Many are fighting a war and cannot separate friend from foe. They think they found the answer by looking right, when you can clearly see the problem, but only when you look straight.
We've all got our own ways, our own methods, the things that keep us going. You don't have to pretend, baby. I know it gets hard. Looking around, you start to think, maybe this isn't what I wanted. But you have to keep going, keep moving on, and don't you ever look back.
2014 was more than a dream. Thoughts of dope were coming back like there was more for the fiend. Skyscraper lightsabers, there was bright than a beam.
What is high score mean? New high score, is that bad?
Now say that with a gleam. Halo around my head, I hang 'em high with a steam. And if you hating on yourself, you ain't a part of the team, you dig? This is dope, boy. You should know, boy. Danny Mankind, what the flow, boy? About that damn time, it's so, boy. So press play, now it's time to get that dope, boy. Catch me outside another weekend. Going on D&D, now I'm all up in the DM. Travel back in time, quick trip down in the end. Remember why we started with things in Too many times they had to tell him this you should know. Type of patience that'll make you question if he is slow. Earning reps by the day, getting past in a shoal. Arrival at destination wasn't part of the goal. So we panicked like the first time driving parking lots. Visualize the time where he's on a super yacht. Slaved away, so to say he owns the masters of his drops. Now it's Daniel. That be how he trains a thought. Had to stand on a square, so he went back to his roots. Professor called upon the dean when he was lacking salute. Cause it's the intel, the incels couldn't compute. Short circuit stuck in the loop. They lie again and again and again, then again they be acting like hoes. It's killing me how they willingly be acting like bros. They never think to drip flip the cons like the pros till they turn into foes, but that's just how that goes. Because they lack foresight, the vision is near and crystal clear. It's the same thing year after year. With their backs turned, suddenly a stranger appears.
Wait, you look kind of familiar.
I will be fulfilling my destiny. This deal I close. What's hard is giving me steel in order to heal, I suppose. Don't hand fucking stage, time to grow, maintain water low, hydro flow. No such thing as plateau. We just blow like it's dope, boy. You should know, boy.
Danny man?
Kind with the flow, boy. Too odd like a baby, even flow, boy. Let's stop playing, dog. Go and fetch your own toy. Catch me outside another weekend. Going on D&D, now I'm all up in the DM. Travel back in time, quick trip down in the end. Remember why we started with things in the
You have a nice time.
Good morning, friends. Good morning. Morbius. Thanks for being first. Good morning to you. Cheers. How's your weekend going? Hopefully good. Good morning, everybody. We're back. Back with some Final Fantasy 14 again. But today's going to be a little different. We're not going to be doing story content. We're going to be doing raid content, ideally. So, from now until about 1 p.m., we'll be doing some early quests to get those things unlocked. And then hopefully around 1 p.m. at Central Daylight Time, we'll be starting with Pandaemonium. And getting at least a section done today is my hope. We'll see how it goes. It might take a few days, but if that's the case, then that's fine. But feel free to join us. Feel free to jump in. Feel free to do whatever. Hang out. It's been a decently productive week. We made some progress in Final Fantasy Tactics again. We'll continue that next week. Yesterday we did finish up 6.3, which is exciting. And then tomorrow, ideally, we'll be starting 6.4. So yeah, that's the way it's going. We're on track to be all ready to go by the 29th. So we should be able to finish 6.4 tomorrow, and then next Friday, Saturday, we'll do 6.5 and maybe 6.55 in the same day. We'll see how long that lasts, but if not, we'll do it the 21st and the 23rd, 6.5 and 6.55, or 5.6, whichever it is on this expansion. I don't remember. And then we should be all set to go to start Dawn Trail 7.0 on the 29th for our 24-hour stream. That'd be super exciting. But yeah, during that time, we have 2 weeks until we can finish Final Fantasy Tactics. Hopefully I have enough days to do so. I should. But grinding for that platinum might take a little bit longer. We can at least, you know, if it gets too close, we can roll credits and be okay, but I would really like to platinum it. I think we can do it. It'll take a bit of time. But yeah. Not much else to yap about. To be honest, my head's not great this morning, so I'm hoping that we can just go as long as we can and get some stuff done. Hopefully I could just enter the zone. Hey, Andy. But we'll see. Yesterday, you know, I was a little foggy, and after I got locked in, I was okay, but today's a lot more pain, so back to 5, Morbius, back to 5. You'll get there. Only 75 more days, 80 more days until you get your streak back. Don't worry, you'll get there before the end of the year. We got 4 months left. You can be higher than that. Yeah, that's where we're at today. I'm in front of Gigi. I think he's the one that gives us the Pandaemonium quest. And then I need to go find some weird maiden's house or something. I think it's in that southern residential district, but I'm not sure. So we're going to talk to Gigi here, Gigi, to get the Pandaemonium questline unlocked, and then go try to find the merchant at the house or whatever, or in their house. But yeah, I'm gonna just start because, like I said, I need something to focus on before my head decides it wants to explode. Let's do it. Oh no. I hate when it does that. If I don't have, for some reason, well, not for some reason, I suppose, but for good reason, I don't even know, but Microsoft can actually be navigated using a controller, which is cool and all, but it's also a little bit disorienting if I don't have Final Fantasy XIV like as the primary window and I start pressing like the A button or the other buttons. It starts opening menus, so it opens like the on-screen keyboard, or it opens the start menu and things like that. It's okay, so the quest is called The Crystal from Beyond, and Gigi nods at you as if he was expecting your arrival. Okay, so this is probably this is the guy that we were talking about before. This was a little short cutscene to the end of Endwalker. That gentleman, that person that's staring out into the abyss. I think we now know it was Elidibus, I think is who we heard it was. So, but Gigi nods at you as if she was expecting your arrival. It appears my calculations were correct. I knew that this very spot I would encounter none other than Dion, the hero who saw us through the final days. So certain was I of my math that I stood here for, well, let's not concern ourselves with that. I am Gigi, assistant to one Professor Claudian. We work at the Ateoscope. Yeah, the Ateoscope, to observe the ethereal sea and delve into its myriad mysteries. Some mysteries, though, are beyond even our capabilities to unravel. The strange crystal we but recently discovered, for instance, defies our every conjecture. Morbius, if you're there, did Kyle end up finishing the DLC last night for Grim Dawn? I wasn't able to check in, but I'm sure you were there for a bit. I thought his stream title was like finale of whatever the expansion's name was, but... you've been to the center of the star and far beyond it, however, so we hope that you may see something in this crystal that we academics do not. I beg you lend us your well-traveled eye at Aporia. Professor Claudian will be eagerly awaiting your arrival. Great. Okay, so we have this quest unlocked. We'll worry about that in a little bit, because I need to go find the Merchant's Tale. I don't have any idea where it is, but I'm guessing it's in one of these houses. There should be, like... We should be able to enter a house, I think. And then... She should be in there with the quests. I don't entirely know how it works. I'm hoping I'm able to do it. Well, I'm guessing I'm going to be able to do it, because if Andy was able to do it, then... I think all the variant dungeons are near the docks to the south, but now I want to look it up. Like down here? I looked it up, so I have it pulled up, and it says the required quest. Oh wait, hold on. The required quest. I clicked on the Maiden's Home. That's my mistake. Is it you? Yeah, it's you. Okay. And then once I accept the quest, I imagine I'll be able to get somewhere else. What am I looking at? Scholar's Harbor. There we go. Alright, cool. Old Osmond. There you are, Osmond. Hello, how may I help you? Or you're Dion Wright, aren't you? That's me. It's me, that's what they call me anyway. Aha, I thought I recognized that heroic mien. Mien? How wonderful to meet you. The name's Osmond. Hello, Osmond. I'm a gleaner, as you may have surmised. Yeah, just from your outfit. Mostly specializing in the collection of rare and curious books, and it would seem fate has brought us together. I do like books. I only have an hour and a half left in my 9-hour chapter. My work has given me an appetite for well-crafted stories, you see, but recently I've struggled to find any truly engaging material. So I thought to myself, why waste all this time bemoaning the lack of quality literature when you could be writing the exact kind of tales you enjoy? Which is why I'm so excited to be speaking with a vaunted champion, Dion. If I could convince you to share some of the minutiae of your adventures, it would lend my fiction an undeniable authenticity. Sure. Let me tell you about the time I was just starting out. Here's a story of the Dragon Song War you may not have heard. Well, when I stood beside the resistance fighters of Alamigo and later of Doma, there's a lot to consider when you visit another world, or the world of the past. I believe the story should start at the beginning. Let me tell you about a time when I just started out. I like that Dion always does seem willing to share his stories, though. Well, that was a complete waste of... Osmond, are you actually chatting? Scholar above, it's a miracle. And here I thought you capable of little more than grunts in size. What's this? Oh, hello. May I introduce Shallow Moore, my colleague and eternal tormentor. Oh, Shallow Moore. Oh, come now, it's just a bit of playful banter. Trescent. My goodness. Triss and I could use some good humor after failing to track down our quarry. I'll be damned. That's me. Hello. Dion, this is an honor and an incredible stroke of luck. You are the very person we've been searching for. If you'll indulge me for a moment, I could explain the situation at hand. As you know, Charlene was charged with antiquity and fulfilling a sacred duty. With fulfilling a sacred duty, a duty which kept the gleaners buzzing to and fro like angry hornets. We would complete one grueling list of procurements, only to be handed yet another, then another. The work was all we knew. Now that's over, isn't it? For the most part. But now that those days are behind us, the tasks have slowed to a trickle, and we find ourselves, well, strangely idle. Thus, the guild ship, in its wisdom, has forged a partnership with the Adventurers Guild. We now have a system in place where odd jobs from other countries can be funneled here to us in Charlian. That's nice. The tasks they pass on to us are, for the most part, not your average gleaner cannot handle. There is one client, however, who has asked for you specifically, and as the Adventurers Guild has no official presence in our city, we agreed to the odd job of facilitating that request. Think of us as their substitute Charlian branch, if you will. In any case, I'll be here at the counter, ready to provide you with the details. It doesn't appear to be an urgent matter, so feel free to engage the request whenever your schedule allows. I've forgotten. It's been 5 patches, like 5 expansions, 4 expansions, since we joined the Adventurers Guild. It's been so very, very long. You oftentimes just forget you are a member of the Adventurers Guild. Oh, and be sure to browse Triss's wares. He has special selection available for anyone who takes part in our Odd Job Enterprise. Hello, thank you, Triss. Is he the one that's going to be giving me my glowy bits? Ah, Dion, I didn't quite get the chance before Shalamora commandeered the conversation, but I wanted to thank you for indulging me with your stories. Do you think we might talk again sometime? I should love to hear how this odd job of yours turns out. Sure, friend. Sure. Alright, quest number 1. As a result of the partnership between the Adventurers Guild and the Gleaners Guild ship, you are now able to accept an odd job from the Shallow Moor at the Peristyle. Right? Oh goodness, that's a lot. I think I need a spellbinding reed first to unlock it. Oh goodness, which do I need? I think a spellbinding reed is the one that opens up the Merchant's Tale. What do all these do? Like, what are they? Those are the 4 Oh, there's 4 of them. Okay, that makes sense. A spellbinding reed. Shallow Moor, Mononoke Aware is Mount Rokan in Kugane, the only one Oh, interesting. Okay. I didn't know there were so many. That's cool. A spellbinding reed. Shallow Moor has an odd job for enterprising adventurer. I kind of feel bad doing the latest one before I do all the older ones, but whatever. I'm not going to let that bother me right now. I could let it bother me right now, but I'm not going to. Why, if it isn't Dion, come seeking work to keep your hands busy? Well, you're in luck, for a client of ours specifically requested you for a little odd job. A Mikote lass, who seems to know you, in fact. They all have a host NPC you know from the story so far. Oh, cool. Ah, you're dying to know who it is, I see. Her name is Inyaska. Sure. Yeah, no, I don't remember that person at all. A gleaner. Does the name ring a bell? Ah, I suppose there's no need to ponder. There she is. I don't remember her at all. Am I supposed to remember her? Is she eating a rock? Why is she eating a rock? Wow, look at those mouth animations. That's completely unnecessary. They haven't even animated us actually handing objects to each other. We just like put our hand out and they put their hand out and an item is exchanged, and yet I had to watch her mouth move as she munched on a rock. Now we know where their priorities are, I guess. Mikote facial expressions are more important than actual physical animations. Anyway, Nazca, now's not the time to indulge your adventurous palate. The man you requested is here. My apologies. I happened upon a new ingredient for sale and simply had to test its flavor. That quite looked like a rock. The one and only Dion, I take it. 'Tis a pleasure to finally meet you. Okay, so I'm not supposed to know her. Thank you for keeping watch over my older sister. Stola can be quite the handful. I understand even Mirtra has relied upon your aid. Her respect isn't won easily, so I imagine my surprise when she began singing your praises. She's your Stola's sister. Younger sister, it seems. When I had cause to seek out a skilled adventurer, I knew it had to be you. My family can entrust you with matters of earth-shaking import. Then who better to seek out for a little odd job? If you have no objections, I would start right away. Now, will you journey into the pages of ancient folklore with me? I think she means literally. I suppose that is an odd request to give without explanation, isn't it? Allow me to elucidate. You see, I'm a gleaner who specializes in recovering all manner of documents and manuscripts, but until recently I studied under my father and mentor, Ural Noon. She specializes in documents and manuscripts. Why was she testing an ingredient? I'm so confused as to what's going on right now. My brain is not accepting of nonsense this morning, it seems. Lots of nonsense happening. Shenanigans. Someone says shenanigans one more time. Unfortunately, he succumbed to disease while on a mission in a distant land. 'Twas a terrible loss for us all. Forgive me. It was not my intent to sour the mood. I was with him when he passed, so for a blessing I was able to say my farewells. Yet being suddenly left alone in an unfamiliar land being suddenly left alone in an unfamiliar land was difficult, to say the least. Luckily, my sisters were there to support me through the hardest times. Good. As was my father in his way, he left me a keepsake, which happens to be at the heart of my request. It is a beautifully illuminated manuscript that bears a treacherous enchantment. It can draw the reader's very mind into its pages. Needless to say, such a rare tome is notorious among collectors of unique and dangerous documents. While it may seem a strange gift, I know my father gave it to me for a reason, and although it may be a risky endeavor, I must read its every page to find out why. Now, I hope you understand the reason I requested your company. Might you keep me safe while I explore this world of fiction? I've always wanted to be part of a storybook. I would never refuse your soul as sister. Well, both could be true, but I've always wanted to be part of a storybook. I knew you wouldn't turn down an adventure, especially to a land few have laid eyes upon. As you might imagine, such a book must be kept safe and away from prying eyes, so I've left it in safekeeping at the Gleaner's Lodgings in Journey's End. I shall await you there when you're ready. Great. Perfect. What an odd request, eh? But I'm sure you received odder. Go on now, and best of luck. Thank you. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, we don't need to talk to you anymore. What I do need to go to the Aetheryte Plaza just for a second. So I think I have some poetics that I can turn into my gloves. Hello, Andy. Addendum gear. I can buy the gloves. For $345. Perfect. Boop. Now the gloves match. And they do look cooler. I mean, the other gloves looked fine, but now they really match. I was just trading in poetics myself. Nice. What did we trade in? Solid outfit. I'm digging it. I'm liking it. I like the colors a lot. Plus, I mean, you know, I get the Wolf Lance. Was getting Gunbreaker to level 660. Nice. Okay. Well, I guess I can take the Aetheryte down to the Journey's End. Okay, so I was right about the house being important, but I was wrong about when it was important, so... Here we go. Now we're inside the house. Inzaka. Inazka. There it is. Inazka. Yes, Inazka. Whatever. What do you got for me? Thank you for coming, Dion. This is... Gosh, Feargeim. Feargeim. She manages our lodgings here. I trust her with my life. Great. Hello, Feargeim. You look like a barista at a coffee shop. I was skeptical when Nazca was set on recruiting the realm's foremost hero, but here you are. I reckon no one else could keep up with her boundless curiosity. That's the word. It's gotten her into trouble more than once, but it's also made her into a talented gleaner in her own right. You see, where most would hesitate to eat something upon first sight, Nazca will gladly gulp, slurp, and chomp it down, all in the name of knowledge, or so she claims. Maybe she's just always hungry. There's the book. See it. Yes, I am very thorough, but enough about me. Surely you're curious about the book. It's entitled The Merchant's Tale, and it is a well-known fable passed down in Corvos, located in southern Ilsabard. The protagonist is a shrewd young merchant, and the story describes his journey to find the perfect gift to win the heart of a young maiden. However, over generations, countless versions of the tale have been passed down and retold. I can't say for certain how this particular manuscript ends. We've no choice but to read the entire thing ourselves, a feat made quite daunting by the enchantment imbued within its pages. I can't help but be reminded of my father's words before he passed. He gave the book to me and said, "After reading the final passage, you will come to an understanding. You shall see what is needed most to travel the path before you." This is a trial of sorts, of that I am certain, a test from mentor to pupil, from father to daughter, and I intend to rise to the occasion. I haven't a clue what will happen when we give ourselves over to the magics dwelling within the book, but with you by my side, I am not afraid. Thanks. So let us begin, and reveal the secrets bound within the covers of The Merchant's Tale. The Princess Bride. Are we jumping right in right now? I did not know that. Imagine not. Into the world of The Merchant's Tale we go. Or maybe so. Maybe this is part of the first quest. Part of the quest. We didn't even have to open the book. Fancy. It's very similar to the room we just left. Cool. I've heard of fingerless gloves, but I don't know if I've ever heard of palmless gloves. Fair maiden, you've come again, peddler. But why? You know I cannot return the affection you bear for me. Pray accept this truth and move on. I don't know who you are. And you are? Joy is not meant for one such as me. My fate is to remain here alone, with only my sorrow for company. Okay. I take it the story has begun. Seems she's following a script. I have no idea what's going on. I take it the story has begun. Probably the best guess. I see. We become characters in the narrative, and perhaps by acting as the character should, we can advance the plot forward. Bits and pieces are coming to me. I must be the protagonist, the shrewd young merchant. Next is the scene where I propose to the enchanting maiden who has captured my heart. I say... Pray perish such desolate thoughts, my dear beloved. You deserve the utmost happiness, and I shall give it to you. If you would prove your words and ardor true, then bring me an object worth immeasurable. Oh, object of worth immeasurable. There we go. An object of value so great that it may fill the void within my heart. Do that, and I can rest assured that your intentions are pure. I think you just want the money. If you wish it, then it shall be done. Even if I must scour the ends of heaven and earth, I swear I shall return with what you desire. Then I shall pray for your safe return. She seems depressed. She needs a therapist. Good job. And thus the tale moves forward. Apparently now the merchant, together with his skilled and trusted bodyguard, set forth in search of priceless treasure. That's us, I think. The bodyguard part. Bodyguard? Sounds like a job for me. I'm not the main character. I'm honored to have you by my side. Who better to entrust my safety to than the very hero who saved our star? That's fair. Okay. Do I need to keep doing this, Andy, or I guess it'll probably unlock, right? How does Merchant's Tale show up? Is it a duty finder thing? Is it like part of a quest? What does this even do? Will it show up as like a dungeon, or shows up in a separate variant dungeon menu? Okay, so I should keep doing this until I get that. Might as well talk to her to finish the unlock. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. An object of worth immeasurable. What sort of treasure could that be? Whatever it is, it must be the key to unlocking the story's conclusion. It seems at this point in the narrative, the merchant is in the dark about it, so we've no choice but to read further. Seeing as the answer would logically be within this tale itself, perhaps there is a clue in this very room. Why don't we give it a closer look first? Examine the room, yes. This makes sense, I guess, for a variant dungeon to have different paths if you're looking for a certain item. You could go different places. The room isn't very large, all things considered. Does anything catch your eye? Besides the moping maid over there? Moaning Myrtle in the corner? Oh. The magic sigil catches my eye for sure. Though the maiden appears to be unaware of its presence, there is some manner of sigil carved here upon the wall. The same design adorns the cover of the book. In fact, I can sense energy flowing outward from it. Likely it will bring us back to the real world. There is a VNC Dungeon Finder option in the duty menu. It's variant and criterion. Basically Savage for variants. Oh, okay, got it. So it's not like Duty Finder, it's... Oh, you say it's a VNC Dungeon Finder option in the duty menu. Interesting. Oh, I have to do all of them? Sure. Now we're playing Mist. In a room with so much blue and white, the carpet does stand out, doesn't it? This pattern seems to be a sea-made, and upon a closer look, it appears more worn than the other furniture. I suspect it has been a well-loved centerpiece over the years. You can matchmake with them, but it's a separate menu. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll take a look. Well, once we unlock it, I'll find it. Ah, it's made from traditional porcelain found in Corvos. Marked by its vivid blue coloring, the material is still popular in the region. According to a book I read some time ago, Corvosi tea is brewed strong and served with heaps of sugar. That sounds like my kind of tea. Polite custom is to offer tea to guests and enjoy a leisurely chat over a cup. Such face-to-face interactions are a cherished part of daily life in Corvos. The fair maiden, or like the sad, mopey, depressed maiden. A character in the tale itself. The story says she has no family and drifted into the city but several years ago. While many suitors have been entranced by her beauty and grace, she has turned down every one. None know where she came from or why she lives alone, and when asked about herself, she offers a sad smile in return. This mystery seems only to deepen her allure. Yeah, it would for creepy people. Are you ready to go on? Of course. There's anything else you would like to... Oh my goodness. Of course, if there's anything else you would take a look at, simply say the word. Let the story continue. Well said. What twists and turns await us, I wonder? I cannot wait to find out. Although we set foot into a work of fiction, it appears to be set in a time in Corvos from before Garlean rule. Sites lost to history might await us, and perhaps deadly beasts too. But with you here, I needn't fear fang nor claw. Thanks. Let us be off then. It appears we can leave from the door over there. VNC Dungeon Finder unlocked. Variant Dungeon, The Merchant's Tale, now accessible. The VNC Dungeon Finder has been added something. Variant Dungeons. This is my first time doing it, so I get a little overview / tutorial. A matter of choice. Variant dungeons are a unique type of duty featuring branching paths. By exploring these choices alongside the quest character, you will gradually reveal new elements of the overarching story. Unlocking certain branches may require some detective work. Whenever you complete a path, a new story entry will be added to the journal associated with the dungeon, so keep at it until you discover all the forks in the road. The difficulty of a variant dungeon is automatically adjusted to provide a challenge for parties of between 1 to 4 players. You can group up with friends, make use of the party matching option, or put your solo player skills to the test. Victory will require effort and attention, but it is entirely possible to complete these dungeons alone. To allow for greater freedom in choice roles, variant dungeons grant players the use of special variant actions. These actions mimic existing abilities such as Cure or Rampart, alleviating the need for dedicated tanks, DPS, or healers. Oh, cool. Each player has 2 actions available for use during the dungeon, and these can be changed at any time in the Dungeon Finder window. You can enter a variant dungeon with the VNC via the VNC Dungeon Finder window, which is accessed by either by speaking with the NPC at the dungeon entrance, interacting with the dungeon entrance itself, or selecting the option from duty in the main menu. The standalone window serves all your variant dungeon needs, whether you wish to read story discoveries, set your variant actions, or make changes in the dungeon settings. I understand. Cool. Alright, well now that's available, and I imagine now if I go to... Well, it says duty. Oh, it's just duty. Oh, VNC Dungeon Finder. Here it is. And... Merchant's Tale is the only one I have. Set actions. I have Variant Ultimatum. Provoke nearby enemies, placing yourself at the top of their enmity list. And Variant Cure. That makes sense. Does she go in with you? Like, does she act as a party member? Or how does that work? Oh goodness, there's lots of them. I have Cure, Raise. I can't use Dart. Deals damage over time to a target. Oh, it's a tank ability. And a healer ability. Not as a party member, but as a guide. Okay, cool. Rampart reduces damage taken by 20%. That seems much better than Variant Ultimatum. Eagle Eye Shot delivers a ranged attack with potency 150. Scales with item level. Kind of feel like Rampart and Cure would probably... If I was doing it solo, I don't know what we're going to do together, but... I mean, I'm going to be tanking everything anyway if you're solo. Although it does stun everything, which is nice. Rampart and Cure is my usual solo set too. Yeah, that just seems to be make the most sense. Okay, well, we've got that unlocked, so we need to go back now and finish the Pandaemonium questline so I can at least unlock that. Where are you? And then once we've done that, we can jump back into it. What's the other place that I can't fly to here? This place, actually. But it's a bunch of quests that I have to do. It's not searching, I don't think. I have to find them. Or I have to do the quest. Did you guys do ARAMs last night? I played for a bit. Anthony abandoned me, though. But I wasn't... Yeah, okay, well I have to do the quest. I'm not too worried about it. I'll figure it out later. Did he blame his wife? He didn't give me a reason. He just said, don't wait up for me. And then I said, boo, have a good night. And he said, sorry, and then didn't say anything else. Greetings, Dion, and welcome to my humble laboratory. I am sure NMGG has already told you plenty about us. But allow me to introduce myself personally. I'm Claudian, leader of this little research collective. I must admit, I have been nervous about this meeting ever since NMGG set out to find you. For a researcher in the field, there is no greater an honor than to meet the first man in history to traverse the ethereal sea and return to tell the tale. The professor speaks often and at length of your deeds, but he has no small number of achievements to his own name. He has peered deeper into the ethereal sea than any other in Charlian, and the breadth of his knowledge is peerless. Fearless, perhaps, but for a single man. We must seize this precious opportunity to learn what we can from him, and perhaps crack this conundrum that has stumped the three of us for moons. It was we who peered into the fathomless sea from the antitower in the Dravanian hinterlands. There we spoke with Hydaelyn, and learned of the fate that would befall the star, the final days. Ah, they were the one that did it. That's cool. Soon thereafter, all research was moved to Labyrinthos, and through the Etioscope did we continue our vigil. As impressive in work as the device is, however, it can glimpse but a fraction of the sea's infinite depths. Which brings us to the matter at hand. Not long after the Exodus was declared, we recovered an unusual crystal shard during a routine observation. It appeared before us suddenly, as if propelled to the surface by some unknown force. Weird. We found that it possessed an ethereal density that exceeds that of normal crystals by orders of magnitude, and its shape resembles nothing which occurs in the natural world. It was made, not formed. Unfortunately, that was the extent of the information we could glean before we were forced to turn our focus towards the Exodus. The crystal was very nearly forgotten amidst the sudden upheaval. But thanks to the efforts of a certain someone, that crisis is now behind us, and we are free to resume our research. That is a good thing. Thus did we decide to seek you out, the dauntless adventurer who delved into the unknown and beheld its innermost secrets, and now we would have you see for yourself. Okay. Here is the crystal in question. If it resembles aught you have encountered before, even by the smallest degree, please say so. Oh, is it a soul stone? That'd be cool. It is a soul stone. The ancient soul stones. We kind of have one that's very similar. Azim soul stone, probably on our person right now. And one that wanted to be found. What could go wrong? That's a good point. It presented itself. Memory abides within this crystal. I know of someone who bears a similar crystal. Memory abides. As I thought, you do know what this is. Please, tell me everything. I have a hard time believing that the Charlian scientist doesn't know what a soul stone is. I mean, it seems like the soul stones do come in different like variations, right? They're not all the same shape, but still, I mean, you just kind of have to look at it and be like, oh, that looks like a soul stone to me. I see. The Ascians use these to transfer their memories to new vessels. Fascinating indeed. It was plain that this crystal was special somehow, but this revelation surpasses even my considerable expectations. Yeah, I agree there. I'm guessing they made them differently back at Amarat. Yeah, I'm sure they are different, right? But yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like even if you find something new, it's like, you know, an archaeologist finds a pot in the earth somewhere, and they're not like, oh man, I wonder what this crazy ancient device is. We know we have, like, you know what a pot is. You don't have to you don't have to look at it, or you don't have to, like, I don't know. It's a pot. It's cool, but yeah, what is this clay container? What may it have held? Similar artifacts have appeared throughout the ages. Memories of martial... Oh my goodness. Nimjiji knows? Okay, so here we go, addressing our very point. Similar artifacts have appeared throughout the ages. Memories of martial techniques manifested as crystallized shards on the battlefield, or storied stones passed from master to master. This is actually cool. I think this is a tactics reference. Memories of martial techniques manifested as crystalline shards on the battlefield. This is what happens in Final Fantasy Tactics. That's actually super cool. Didn't expect that, but that's neat. A comparison between said artifacts and this crystal may prove a fruitful first step in unveiling its true nature. What do you think, Professor? I would agree with you. Oh, he's already like... Ascian memories, windows through which we can gaze upon the convocation of 14. Unlike the crystal in Dion's story, this one does not bear the mark of the convocation. Who, then, could these memories belong to? And more importantly, why were they stored in this particular shard? More importantly still, why was it set adrift on the ethereal sea? More importantly still, why did it bubble up to the surface like it wanted to be found? Professor. Oh yeah, it's Professor. Claudian, yeah. Just by his expression, I figured that's what he was doing, and then they typed it. That was cool. Huh? Yes? I'm well aware that contemplation is the key to breakthrough, but there is propriety to consider. We have a guest, one you invited explicitly. Must we do this every time? What? Yes, of course. Terribly sorry. I do so easily find myself unmoored by the tides of rumination. Ruminate while I illuminate the possibilities. Anyway, perhaps a more engaging use of your time with us would be for you to take up that crystal. Oh, good. That's what I want to do. If indeed there are memories stored within, they may reveal themselves to you upon contact. I have a feeling they will, and I'm not going to like them. Oh, there they are. I was like, wow. Didn't happen immediately. I'm shocked. Fate voice. If anyone, message, come. Pandaemonium, please. Pandaemonium. Pandaemonium, please. Faces. Grave threat. Star. In danger. Uh-oh. Well, that wasn't as terrible as I thought it might be. That expression does not bode well. What did you see? Heard a voice. Pandaemonium. 'Tis not a word I have heard before. If my knowledge of the ancient tongue serves me, it means all demons. Not a name that inspires optimism, all things considered. Good point. In the event that another star-shattering cataclysm is in fact bearing down upon us, I would have the aforementioned examples of crystallized memory to hand. MGG, Resond, I entrust their procurement to you. If there are more memories to be extracted from this crystal, we will find them. As for you, Dion, there is a person I would have you seek, the one who has delivered so dire a warning. Your story tells us that this crystal would very well have been made by one of the ancients. If that is the case, then discerning the nature of this pandemonium would require a trip into the past, to an era before the Sundering. I know of only one individual capable of such a feat, the very hero who traversed time to prevent the world's doom. That's true. I don't even remember how I got to the past to begin with. How did I get to the past? How did we do that? Elizabeth spent that's right, we went to the Crystal Tower. I was like, it wasn't anything we did here. Elizabeth spent the last of his ether to send you from the Crystal Tower. Yeah, thank you. I mean, you have another Ascian we can sacrifice to send me back again? I don't know how this is going to work. I must confess, the tales that people tell of your adventures beggar belief, and their veracity has been a subject of much debate among my peers. After today's meeting, however, there can be no doubt in my mind that every incredible exploit is fact. Sadly, I think that might be true. Sometimes the reality is weirder than the rumors. So I ask you now, return to the past. Find out what and where Pandaemonium is, and if we need to be concerned by this message. Sure. Thank you. For the time being, you should keep the crystal in your possession. I do not think you have seen the last of its memories, and more may be drawn out as you approach their source. Safe travels, and may we meet again soon to share our findings. Oh! Actually, this makes a lot of sense. I don't say it makes sense yet, but is this about to explain why Elidibus saw us in the past? So that white-robed figure being Elidibus, we're going to go contact him in the past. And that's how he knew we were there. Like, we circumvented the final days because he saw us after we'd done that. A fair question. I mean, that was one of the things I said at the end. I was like, it didn't answer that question at all. Like, how did Elidibus... Elidibus wasn't there, right? He wasn't at the research facility. So, anyway. Now we are getting an answer. So that's cool. Well, I hope. I'm just guessing at this point, but... Journey to the Ocular and approach the portal. I actually... Oh, I guess it's still open? I didn't actually expect it to be open still. That's cool, I guess. I don't need to do this. It's like right out there, but whatever. Hello, gate guard. Long time no see. Don't tell Reen I was here. I didn't actually think that the gate was still open, so I guess that's on me. If receives this message. Oh, is it resonating to open the gate again? I don't know why it wouldn't be marked as an ancient if it belongs to Elidibus. Come, Pandaemonium, quickly. I mean, this could be Elidibus' soulstone, I suppose. That'd be kind of neat, but I feel like we would have recognized that. We've actually had quite a bit of contact with Elidibus up to this point. Okay, that's bright. Did I just get knocked out? What the heck was that? We end up somewhere else? I like how this is one of the times where they're like, man, we spent all this time designing this area. We've got to use it again. Oh, we ran into somebody? Spear is such a great fit. I agree. I love it. Hello. I'm gonna knock your mask off. Is that Elidibus? Confused boy. Could it be? His eyes are crazy. No, of course not. Apologies, but for the briefest moment, I thought you to be a dear friend of mine. I realize now that such a notion is preposterous. So I'm not a good friend, or you don't know me? Be the first one, or the second one. Flatter. There we go. He told me a falling star would appear before me, and I suppose you must be it. Truth be told, I did not expect the expression to be so literal. Yeah, the last time I didn't fall here either, I don't think. Also, I ended up near the ether crystal, so. We're back here, though. It's a very pretty place. Elpis, I like it. I am glad we're back. Glad we get to see it again.
Who's that Pokemon?
Ah, my apologies for not introducing myself properly. My name is Themis. As you can see by my bare face, I am not one of Elpis's observers. That makes sense. Nice to be able to go back for sure, yeah. It's just very aesthetically pleasing. Never got to go back to the Sky Islands or the Kingdom of Zeal. Rather, I am coming here on an assignment, which has been more or less routine up until this very moment. Until I fell on your head, apparently. Sorry about that. You certainly do know how to make an entrance. I must wonder what brought you here, for it is plain that you do not belong here, or any place I know, for that matter. Is he a child? Why is he's shorter than I am. So I know that the first time we came here, Emmett Selk used essentially magic to make me taller, right? To make it look like I belonged. But that didn't happen this time. And this person happens to be shorter than me, which is interesting. So are they actually like a child? Are they an adolescent? Not a fully grown ancient? I don't know, so many questions. Anyway, or any place I know for that matter. They have a mask. I don't know if their children wear masks, but I am Azim's familiar. I'm also here on assignment. Should I just straight up lie to this kid? This is how I presented myself in the past. Why not? It appears my initial impression was not so preposterous after all. I did not know my friend had such a unique familiar at his disposal. Oh, there we go. He knows Azim. If you are here at Azim's behest, then I believe I can hazard a guess as your purpose. You are here to investigate Pandaemonium, yes? Wow, that was pretty on the nose. That's exactly what I'm here to do. That's useful. If so, we may be able to help one another. But first, might I trouble you to explain how you came to collide with my skull? Look, friend, I wish I knew. I see. I believe that dispels any major doubts I had concerning your intentions. Apologies for being so intrusive, but you must understand this is an uncommon occurrence. I agree. What did you just explain? What did we explain to him that got him to be like, oh yeah, that makes sense? I shall pry no further, for I am well aware that we all have secrets we must keep. However, if I may, I would very much like to take a look at this crystal of yours. Sure. Fascinating. While I cannot say much as to what it contains, it is clear that there are memories stirring within. Yeah. Isn't that what we just told you? Memories that speak of something gravely amiss in Pandaemonium. Andy, how long would you say, like, the Merchant's Tale, like, if we were to complete one section of it, how long do you think that takes? Do you know? The facility extends beneath Elpis and is overseen by the worlds of La Habrea. Not sure, I haven't run it before. Oh, I thought you had. It houses those creations that are highly valued as research subjects and highly dangerous to the star. Naturally, it is strictly guarded and under constant surveillance. No pressure to do it today, though. I want to do something today, but I do not think I'm going to last too long. I am not doing great. Several days ago, however, an unnatural shift in the flow of its surroundings ether was detected. Soon thereafter, all communications from Pandaemonium ceased. We still don't know what it is, though. What is it? I'm here as representative of an organization that works directly with the Convocation, and have been tasked with investigating this incident. Now that there is some measure of transparency between us, might I offer a suggestion as what we do next? Yeah. How about you tell me, we still don't know what Pandaemonium is, right? Like, what is it? During the course of your investigation, you may discover valuable artifacts. These can be exchanged for equipment by speaking with Melanie in Aporia or Joel in Razadhan. Okay, so it's the same thing as the others. Also, Andy, I was looking through a bunch of glamours last night, waiting for Anthony to get on, and apparently so many glamours require Eden Savages to be done. It's insane. Like, there's so many pieces that come from Eden. It's nuts. All right, Themis. Yeah, I didn't know either, but like a lot of them required pieces from Eden. Okay, where familiars dare. Themis is eager to commence the investigation into Pandaemonium. I forget how to get back here. There's a ether crystal, right? Let's at least unlock Pandaemonium for sure. It's just the best thing to do. Now I have the hiccups. Now then, my proposal is a simple one. Let us journey to Pandaemonium together. Our destination is the same, and I suspect the arrangements work to our mutual benefit. Yeah, you can warp to Elpis, like, anywhere. Yeah, thank you. Hey, Zuria, how are you? How are things? Besides, I should have no trouble gaining us both access. I do hope you agree. I would be loath to part ways from the falling star I had been waiting so long for. Originally, I had planned to conduct my investigation with a friend I mentioned earlier. He had also noticed the anomaly near Pandaemonium, so it only seemed natural that we should investigate it together. However, he eventually decided that it would be unwise for us both to go. If two members of our organization were seen poking our heads around restricted facilities, they could raise questions, you see. I decided to go alone, but he left me with the words, "Fear not, for in my absence a star shall fall before you." While I could not comprehend his meaning at the time, I believe now I understand. He does have a way of being right about these things. The real question is how does Azim know? Like what? Now would we meet? Are we going to meet Azim at some point during this expedition? That'd be the only other explanation I have. So we now kind of have an idea of why Elidibus might have known we were there and why we went to Elpis, but we don't know how Azim knows what's going on. So I imagine sometime we're going to meet Azim. That'd be cool. I'm okay. How are you? I am not doing great right now. I'm in a lot of pain and I'm getting very dizzy. So I'm just trying to push through, stay positive, and like get done with this. Sorry, that sounded complainy. I'm doing okay. I'm alive, so can't really, whine too much. But the plan was to do group content and to do some Merchant's Tale and to do Pandaemonium, but I am barely able to get through these text boxes without like not doing it. So we'll see how far we can go. I am standing at the edge of the water. So anyway, suffice it to say that I am grateful for your presence either way. As for the matter at hand, we must first gain permission from the words of La Habrea for entry into Pandaemonium. There ought to be a speaker waiting at Anagnoresis. There it is. And we can fly here. I made sure of it. It's okay, the stream is your space. That's true, but I feel like it's our space, If I didn't create a space that was comfortable for people, then there wouldn't be a space to be had. Considering the last leg of Pandaemonium today, oh, nice. Nice, I've not even started it, so. At this point, I might just have to do it, like, off-stream or something. We'll try to knock out some of it next weekend as well, but I think if I could do 6.5 and 5.5 on Friday, then that'll give us 2 days, like Saturday and Sunday, to like be done, do raid content and stuff like that. And then we'll be all set to go for Dawn Trail on the 29th, but all right. Words of La Habrea speaker. What? Is he speaking the words of La Habrea? What kind of title is that? Words of La Habrea speaker. I don't know what that means. If I minded your complaining, would I still be here? I know that's the point though. I appreciate it, but if I just whined and complained all the time, that would be something different. The point is that I try not to complain, but I appreciate you listening and you all listening to me whine on occasion. What a fascinating etheric signature. In accordance with the convocation's request, the two of you have been granted leave to observe Pandaemonium. Thanks. Pandaemonium is like Alexander, but the story is a bit shorter. Yeah, is it shorter? That's good. I liked Alexander a lot. I thought the fights were cool. I thought the raid series was pretty neat. It was long. In between each mission, or in between each like set of fights, was a lot of content. So, but I haven't done any of these, so I'm excited to see what they're like. I shall register your ether for the records. From this point on, you may freely come and go from Pandaemonium as you please. We still don't know what Pandaemonium is. Like, what is it? If it means all demons, that's great, but what does it mean? Is it like Elpis? So, like, maybe, if we had to, like, use some context clues and to extrapolate a little bit, if Elpis is like a research facility to test for creations, right? It could be that Pandaemonium is a place for, like, less than savory creations, things that could be dangerous, things that they still need to test. I don't know. We'll find out soon. I hope so. It's just weird that we're so willing to go along with that, all this stuff without actually asking the question of, like, what is this place? Now, that was a painless process. I take this as a sign that we were meant to conduct our investigations together. Seems that way. course, while you have been permitted entry into the facility, the specimens housed inside must be handled with the utmost care. You are to heed the warder's instructions at all times. Yeah. I'm feeling confident about my theory already. Those who conduct their work within Pandaemonium are called warders for their role with respect to the creatures within. Generally, creations that pose a threat to the safety of the star must be undone. However, the Words of La Habrea has deemed... So Words of La Habrea is a organization? The Words of La Habrea has deemed certain such creations as worthy of further study, entering them within the facility. Look at us. Look at us using context clues. Look at us figuring things out on our own. Wow. It's crazy what happens when you use your brain hole. Those who spend their days in Pandaemonium are not merely researchers. They must work tirelessly to ensure that none of their subjects slip their shackles. Crystal ball. I don't know if that was telling the future as much as just like actually thinking. Like, that was just using our brains a little bit. For all intents and purposes, the place is a dungeon. Perhaps such a comparison arouses frightful imagery, but Pandaemonium is a frightful place. Cool. I know not the purpose of your investigation, but if you discover aught that merits a report, pray do so with utmost haste. Master La Habrea shall guide us upon the proper course of action from there. There's no using our brain emoji? That's true. That's true. I'm sorry. I'm sure I could just get a brain emoji. Is there not a... Does Twitch not have a brain or a thinking emoji? Then I take it that means you have detected nothing amiss as of late? The warders have reported nothing that would cause alarm. Minor fluctuations in ether have been observed, but surely Master La Habrea would have acted if they were anything worth worrying about. Is La Habrea like in charge of Pandaemonium? They seem to be deferring to him a lot, so I imagine he might be. So like, whereas Hermes was the head researcher of Elpis, is La Habrea like the head researcher of Pandaemonium? Perhaps. I see. It appears La Habrea is kept well abreast of the goings-on here, then. I hope I am not overstepping my boundaries by asking, but you seem to be quite familiar with Master La Habrea. Do you know him? We've had chats. Know him. We've met. Oh, the stories I could tell you. There's no using our brain emoji. No, because that would imply we have more than one brain cell, but in reality, we are all sharing the one brain cell. So like orange cats? Are we all just a bunch of orange cats trying to share the one available brain cell amongst the species? That a mere familiar would have had the honor to meet Master La Habrea. He is not known so easily to afford others his time, so you must be extraordinary indeed to be granted even a moment of it. Regardless, while I doubt I need to tell you this, he is of the Convocation. Take care that your actions do not hinder his work. Okay, so he's not the head researcher of Pandaemonium. He's just a high member of the Convocation. I thought the Convocation was like a, you know, an order of equals, but it seems like La Habrea is seen as above the rest of them, which is kind of interesting, I suppose. I don't know, maybe they're just showing reverence to him in general. And with that, we are free to make our way to Pandaemonium. The naos that will take us there is on the eastern bank of the Leith. Let us delay no further. So at this point, La Habrea is on the Convocation. We know that Emmett Selk is on the Convocation. I imagine this is after Hermes has went off to join the Convocation. So he is now Bandaniel. Is Azim currently on the Convocation? I assume Azim came after not Minfilia, after Hydaelyn, right? Or whatever her name was. Not Hydaelyn. We all know who I'm talking about. I don't know her name. Anyway. We haven't met. Oh, we do know of what Gaia and what's his name. I imagine they're currently on the Convocation. Azim is like our predecessor Azim because Azim is also a title. Yeah, but was Azim not on the Convocation? Was he not the adventurer? Isn't that his whole point? Wasn't he like the successor to? Because Hydaelyn was also Azim. Oh right. Well, who's the current Azim? We don't know. Do they ever get a name, I guess? I had to contain my surprise for the sake of appearances, but it is true. But is it true that you two have met La Habre in the flesh? I find you more fascinating by the moment. It's true. I've killed him, actually. So I shall refrain from asking too many questions. Secrets will make our journey all the more intriguing. We shall come to know each other in time, I wager, or else why would fate have orchestrated our meeting? The adventurer Azim we have never met. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, is he the one that... I guess he was the last Azim, because the convocation doesn't exist anymore. I'm just wondering, like, how many... Like... He had to be the one essentially in between Heidelin and us, right? There's no other. I'm just curious if we will meet him. Or if there was another that I didn't know about. In any case, let us be off. Truth be told, this will be my first time beholding the fabled Pandaemonium with my own eyes. Here's the new adventure, eh? It's a new adventure. Teleport to Pandaemonium for sure. Yeah, everyone here is the last before the big boom. Yeah, that makes sense. But it seems like I don't know. Did Azim branch off? Did he like leave the... Oh, we know that he left the convocation, right? We know that he did. He went to join Heidelin's group. What is Heidelin? Is Heidelin's not her name. Heidelin is the god's name. What is her name? What Azim was her title on the convocation. Heidelin is her name after she being the god. I'm gonna look it up because oh my goodness. Vana, thank you. It's Vana. Couldn't remember. That's who I was trying to get at. All right, it is much as I feared. This place looks interesting. The speaker seemed in such high spirits that for a moment I thought the ethereal irregularity not nearly so grave a portent as I had imagined. Alas, 'twas a feeling in vain hope. To gaze upon this complex network of chains and wards, the untrained eye might not sense anything awry. No effort has been spared in making this place impenetrable. This place is creepy. Why does this place look so different than Elpis? They're like, hey, the place where we're going to keep demons, we're going to make it look as frightening as possible. That it makes absolutely zero sense. It looks like the Void, doesn't it? I mean, this looks like a precursor to the 13th. Even the finest of masterworks is not without its flaws, however. Someone or something is tampering with the protections. It is working from within, eroding them from the inside out. Fear not, there is no immediate danger. I reinforced what protections I could the moment we arrived. This will not put an end to whatever is occurring, but it shall at least serve to slow its progress. One small victory, though the road ahead of us is yet long. Yes, powerful forces are at work here. The silence in the air speaks volumes. While I did not expect a bustling facility, I see not a single warder. Our first course of action should be to seek one out, wherever they may be. However, there's something you must know. Yeah, I understand that it needs like higher security than you know, Elpis as a whole, but does it have to look like this? I don't know why we went full on like gothic horror prison rather than any other facility. Couldn't it look like a prison in Norway or Sweden or something? Can't we focus on rehabilitation rather than whatever the hell this is? Torture? This looks like Torture House, right? This looks like the start to a horror movie. The magic I wove upon entering requires my constant awareness. That is to say, if we are forced to fight, I cannot risk joining you in battle. That's okay, I can do it. Should I lose focus, Pandaemonium's protections will rapidly crumble before and force assailing them. Got it. You can't fight, but I can. Were there another way, I would gladly choose it, but let us at least be grateful that neither of us is here alone, trapped in hopeless circumstances. If we should fail to find a peaceable solution, then I hope that I can rely on your strength to see us through. Thanks, I hope. Of course, you have my promise. His request doesn't come as a surprise, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, we kind of expected that. We often play that role. Thank you for offering your help so willingly. If weapons are drawn, I hope to be able to lend at least a touch of magical support. I like the Pandaemonium 4S fight, to be honest. A bit fast, but I like it. Is S Savage or P4 Pandaemonium 4S? I don't know what the acronyms mean. Oh, right, there's 4 fights per, right? In the first, I don't know why there's... Yeah, P4S is the Savage ones, right? So you have P4N and P4S. Fourth circle, Savage, got it. And they're just numbered sequentially, right? So it's like, what, 1 through 12? So you have P1N through P12N, and then P1S through P12S. Creation magics do have their uses in that regard. I had it in mind to use your ether as basis for illusory allies that will fight at your side. Perhaps 7 shall do. Not exactly an army, but by the looks of you, a formidable band nonetheless. 1 through 12, cool. Hey, look at that, I learned. Thank you for teaching me. Then so shall it be. Now, what, I wonder, awaits us in Pandaemonium's pitiless halls? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Luciu. How's it going? Asphodelos, the first circle now accessible. That Kingdom Hearts 4 reveal was absolutely nuts. Such a beautiful way to introduce, like, a new world. I'm excited what they're going to talk about today with Star Wars. I think it already happened. I haven't looked at all the stuff yet, but Oswald is now back at Disney. Like, Oswald, the Disney character? Isn't there an Oswald, like Mickey Mouse? Who's Oswald? Okay, Pandaemonium's unlocked too. Let's see. Am I missing something about Oswald? Have you done the summer event yet? I have not. That's the jumping puzzle one, right? I haven't. Oswald was before Mickey. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Oswald, that was saying, like the Mickey Mouse Disney character. The jumping puzzle is a side thing, not the actual quest. You know what's funny? I think I did that last year. I got the whole... I think maybe I've gotten rid of it now, but it came with like a swimsuit, like a lifeguard outfit. I don't know where it went, but I did get all that stuff. I'm watching day 1 recap. I can't find the live. I've only been watching like bits and pieces and clips of it. I've not seen any of the events. But yeah, the reward this year is a floaty mount. I think, yeah, I saw Andy and was it Paladrun? I think Paladrun yesterday. They both pulled it out and flexed on me a little bit. I do need to grab it. It looked pretty adorable. Little Moogle floaty. Percy Jackson Season 3. I haven't seen Season 2. I got rid of Disney Plus, but Percy Jackson Season 1 was incredible. I thought it was a very good adaptation. I like the Percy Jackson series a lot. My sisters like the Percy Jackson series a lot. I thought Season 1 was very good. I would like to see 2 at some point. But if you do the retry quest, you meet some of the characters you met, which is pretty hilarious. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Andy, are you still out there? Do you want to try the Merchant's Tale while I can still see? I guess I can just return. I don't have to actually do anything. I'm around, yeah, but if you're not feeling well, we can do it another day. I don't know what other day we'd do it. So imagine the most serious characters in summerwear or a flower in their hair. That's always fun. Having never done it, I can't say it'll go well. Well, you know, maybe that's half the fun, you know? Anybody else want to join us for some Merchant's Tale? Again, don't know if it's going to go well. So me and my friend came to a huge theory. Okay, what a theory about what? What if Oswald is in the box? Oh, oh, that box. That'd be interesting. For what reason, though? Merchant's Tale and I aren't friends because water. Oh, right, that's right, Zaria. You don't like going underwater. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, I mean, if Oswald being like the original Mickey, that's a big deal, right? So I suppose it could be something like that. Maybe it was like Oswald being a precursor. Maybe it's like an earlier version of... I don't know. That's weird. Interesting. Interesting thoughts. I don't know. I was just really happy to see Coco. And it looks beautiful. That world looked amazing. Coco is a beautiful movie. Okay, VNC Dungeon Finder. Coco is very beautiful. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Andy, what should we run? What are you running? DPS, healer. Because I can run the tank, or I can run the I think I'm gonna go Dancer. Okay. So I'll go ahead and run Ultimatum then. You already have... Dancer doesn't have a raise. I'll run the variant Ultimatum so that I can pull aggro, because I imagine... I mean, you can heal, and I can take more damage than you can as a Dancer. I think the heal is just good to have. 51,000 is actually quite a bit. And it grants regen. It's nice. What are you thinking, though? What do you want to run? I defer to your smarter judgment. I can't wait for today. You could join us in the Discord and hear me cry like a high school girl fan. That's okay. That stuff's emotional. I mean, we've been waiting for 8 years. Like, that's a big deal. What you're saying makes sense. Let me take a quick look, though. Yeah, no worries. Please take your time. I think if anything, we'll get through. I'll try to get through one leg today. I don't know how long it's going to take. I think I remember seeing Dragon do this. I don't want to spoil anything, but if I'm correct in remembering that Dragon, I watched Dragon on stream do some of this when it first came out. I think she was fighting a genie at some point. I don't know why I think I remember that, but maybe Summoner for free raise would give me another variant skill. You know, run your Dancer. It's fine. It scales the difficulty. I'm not too worried about it. Dancer has a heal. We can take Cure. We'll be okay. Run what you want. Like I said, I'm not... If we fail, we fail. I'm not looking for anything like too serious right now. I just need to do something to stay focused. I don't play Kingdom Hearts. I've seen a lot of people play it, but I haven't tried it. I highly recommend the series, especially 1 and 2. Or just play 1. You know, who cares? Play 1. They're all great. I think 2 is the better game. 1 is my favorite story. I think 3 is much better after the DLC, like after they patched it all. It's a much better experience now. The problem with Kingdom Hearts is that every game matters. It's the story. I don't want to say that the story is not that convoluted. It's just that if you only play the numbered titles, you're not going to understand what's going on. And so it's just one of those things that's you kind of have to play them all in order to know what's going on. Okay. I assume you're going to take the heal. I think I'm going to take Ultimatum and Rampart. They're only 15-second cooldowns. That's actually great. Heal and Ramp. You were going to take Heal and Rampart? That's how a Phoenix Downs. Okay. Well, that reduces the damage that you take. If I'm tanking everything, do you need Rampart? Heal makes sense. That sounds cool, but if you're taking aggro, I can cycle Rampart to raise. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not trying. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to like shoehorn you into like this healer role. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to cover bases. If I'm tanking, I think Ultimatum and Rampart makes sense. But I don't know if you'll need Rampart if you're not taking any aggro. I'm sorry, I'm overthinking this. You choose whatever you like, Andy. I love you. We can do it. You let me know when we're ready and I'll press this button. Perfect. Let's do it. Oh, okay, cool. I'm excited. Let's see what these are about. Here we go, indeed. Yeah, Lucia, I'm pretty excited. I think this D23 is crazy. This art is beautiful. I really like the colors. Everything seems pretty... Oh, it's like Razat Han. I feel like we're in Aladdin. Speaking of like Kingdom Hearts, feels like we're in Agrabah. Arabian nights, like Arabian days, more often than not, are hotter than hot in a lot of good ways. That moment when you said like, oh, I sold something and I checked the history and it's someone I don't talk to anymore for reasons. Oh, sorry. Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, here we are. Yeah, it does feel like it does. Thank you. Hey, look, I'm a dance partner. With the foremost bodyguard of Corvus by his side, the young merchant set out on his journey. The colors are breathtaking. I agree. This is very Disney-esque, isn't it? A beautiful place to be sure, but sprawling perhaps the locals can help us catch the sin of treasure, eh? Oh, goodness. This must be the heart of the city. We've many roads to choose from. Do any pique your interest? Andy, is that you saying right? Okay, we'll go right into the marketplace. This route, let's go right into the marketplace, has received 1 vote. Among many paths before him, the merchant felt drawn to the lively shouts of the bazaar. What awaits at road's end? If we agree with her, we get more treasure. Oh, okay, cool. So that was her voting? This isn't good. What's the matter? The damned wheels came right off. I suppose I'll be carrying my haul the rest of the way. Guess we're gonna help. Well, we can help with that. If we split the load, we should be able to make it in one go. This may help us progress the story. Let's give the merchant a hand. I agree. My thanks. The shop is just over this way. Say, if I asked you to imagine an object of immeasurable worth, what would come to mind? Looking to make some coin, eh? Silk, gemstones, spices, all those would fetch a high price. Cabinet, getting flashbacks for doing the savage version of this dungeon? The savage version of carrying boxes? Many thanks for the help. You're welcome. Come to think of it, I heard sea folk live in the cove to the east. If anyone had a treasure of singular worth, it would be them. Thank you for your precious morsel of information, my good man. I believe we have our next destination, Dion. You're just running around, you're having to dodge things. Random, like, cats and monkeys are running around the path, and you have to avoid getting knocked over by them. The young merchant and his bodyguard step forward towards the clear blue sky. Clear blue sea, excuse me. Oh, is this where we're about to go under the water? Sorry, Zaria. Under the sea. I assume we're gonna have to fight those things, right? Oh, there we go. Oh, we pressed that button. Whoa, I have new abilities. Didn't know that. Why did I not take aggro? Why did my abilities not change? I'm so confused. Oh, I'm level 100. What? That's why my abilities changed. Well, those abilities changed. I don't know how to use the... Oh, okay, so this is ramp... Why did my cure not switch over? Sinks you up to 100. Yeah, I was surprised you could do it. Yeah, I guess it... Special duty buttons. Yeah, but I have Rampart and I have Cure. It didn't switch from... It... I must have clicked cancel or something instead of the other one, so I don't have the taunt one. I just have the base ones that it gave me. So that's annoying, I'm sorry. Goodness. I'm not used to having all these buttons to press. Well, that's not true. I'm not used to the new buttons. That's the same buttons. Yeah, I guess it unlocks at level 90. Oh, hey, look, it's a genie. Apparently this is what I watched Dragoon do. Welcome, welcome. The guests of honor are here at last. I pressed the wrong button. That makes me feel very sad on the inside. I assume we want to be over here. That hand is glowing. Oh, okay. The hand, I get it. There are no directionals, so that's something. Okay. Oh, is this the one that does like the, it changes, yeah, it changes paths. Okay, well, it knocked me back into something. I'm not entirely sure what. Okay. Return to the starting point, I guess so. It meant it. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. Okay, we need to be in the lines, or okay. It's more in front than I thought it'd be. But I didn't get hit. I don't know if I got hit, actually. Okay, so we'd be in front over here this time. Yep. Alright, that's easy money. Not a problem. Now we have the tracks. I don't entirely know how this is going to work, but... Okay, that's just AoE damage. Probably need to shield that. Okay, these are going to do something weird. They're going to push us back into that. And it looks like we don't want to get hit, but I don't entirely know. Oh, you know what? I bet if we go over here, I'm going to be safe. Yeah, you're going to be safe too. Don't stand in front. Yeah, okay, cool. You already had that. I was the one figuring it out at the end. Okay, and now we have this stuff. Oh, the cannons. Okay, you can see the cannons. So they're going to go over here first. And then we move out of the way, and we're good to go. All right, cool. Easy money. Okay, I'm going to heal myself because I can. Oh, you're dead. Sorry, Andy. You want me to die so you can come back? I don't have anything to bring you back. Oh, lots of cool things. Okay. There's holes in the... I'm just going to stay alive so you can see what we're... Yeah, thank you. I was thinking the same thing. Okay. Heal myself. Okay, yeah, that's gonna hurt. I was not paying attention at all. I was paying attention to my health. Okay. There's another hole. Yeah, I just need to find out where there's missing holes in the other... Or in both of the, yeah. The gaps. Cabinet, did you want to join? I didn't even think. We can probably back out if you're there. I do not understand the cart. Okay, so the carts are going to come from this direction. And then what happens is, no, it's fine. I'm enjoying watching. Okay, cool. So the cabinets, actually, I think they're over on that side, but the tracks show you where they're going to come down at. So I think you just need to be on the bottom side where they're not gonna go, and they have like an AoE. You're also in a roulette. That's fair. They're also in like they have an AoE thing, so I think you just need to be in an area where the cart's not gonna move to. So I think you can even stand on the path that it's not gonna run on. I don't think I'm explaining it very well. I'll try to take a look at it. Or I'll try to point it out again when it's actually happening. Okay, this is the one where it's, yep. We want to be at like the 5 and the 4 o'clock, or the 5 and the 7 o'clock positions, and then we want to be in the 7 and 10 o'clock positions. Okay. And then now we're going to get the, I think just straight AoE that we can't avoid. Yeah. So that's what we shield. And then we're going to get the tracks. So see how this thing is going to move over to here? So I think you're on the right place. You're on the right one. You're perfectly fine. Actually, I could probably be closer. I don't need to be so far away. Oh, okay. I see what happened. He flips one of the levers, and that lever flips a track. Can I accept it? Unfortunately. Oh man, the first time I'm hearing someone use clock times for directionals is usually north, south, east, and west. Oh, sorry. Well, I feel like I use clock directionals in WoW all the time. I'm just gonna die real quick so we can start over. Oh, you're back. Wait, what the heck happened there? Okay, same thing over here. And then same thing over here. Okay, and this is AoE that we can't avoid. Okay, so we shield that, no problem. Okay, here's the track. Here's what's going to happen. So he's going to choose a lever. Okay, which lever? So that one over there is going to move. I think we're okay over here. It's over here. This is the safe one. Beautiful. Okay, and now it comes the cannons. Okay, this one's easy. We just stand not in the cannons, and then we stand not in the cannons. Okay, I stood in the cannons because I'm bad at the game, but whatever. Okay, and now we have the holes. We're looking for the holes. The first hole is much easier to find. Okay, it was the AoE first. Okay, this is a hole right here. We should be safe right... Well, I'm safe right here, I think. You should be safe there. Can I... Okay. Keep you alive. You're alive. Alright, sweet. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's on me. I didn't even... See, I was paying attention to the AoEs and not the holes. That's okay, I can just heal myself. Okay, I think he's doing the AoE, Parade of Wonders. Yep. Okay. Now... Okay. Which one is he gonna switch? He's gonna switch that one, which means this one over here is safe. Oh, now he's doing directionals too? Okay, we go here, and then here. Okay. Didn't press that button. Okay, more cannons. So we're safe here, and then we're safe here. Oh, directionals. Wow, that was crazy. That was cool. Oh man, I didn't get the heal off. That was cool. He was combining mechanics and I wasn't paying attention. Sorry about that, Andy. These are cool. I don't even know how close we were. I like this fight though. Yeah, I do too. Like I said, it's clear. You know, I think there's clarity in the mechanics. I really wish well, I guess it wouldn't have mattered now that oh, sorry. I know you need a countdown to get your stance or your steps going. That's my fault. Okay. All right, this is the AoE. Now we're looking for the cannons, or this is the tram, so see which ones he decides he wants to switch. Okay, so we should be safe over here. Alright, cool. Yeah, that mechanic's not bad at all after you know what you're looking for. Spectacular Sparks, I think, requires some shielding. Okay, cannons. Okay, we're all good there. Uh-oh. Okay, let's... Should have shielded that. That's a me thing. Okay, the hole here is fine. Okay, this is the one where I need to pay attention. I always get hit by this one. Okay, he's gonna do AoEs in the certain areas, and I need to look for the AoEs and the hold. Okay, this is good right here. We're good right here. I'm out of the AoEs and I'm not in any of the holes. Okay, good. Okay. Now he's doing Parade of Wonders again, which is the AoE for the sheep, yeah. The raid wide that I can't do anything about. Okay, more cannons. I'm safe here. I need to move over here. Ah, there's that mechanic that I missed. He did it to me last time. Okay, which one's moving? That one. So I need to be over here. Okay, and then directionals, we are here. And then we're here. Okay, explosive, I need to shield that, and I didn't. If we die, do you mind if we change jobs? Sure. I can tank for it if you want. Supernatural surprise, I don't know what that is. Okay, that looks like it hurt. Oh. Well, I didn't die. Okay, more holes. I'm good here. Not good there. What did I miss? Did they move? Or am I just dumb and blind? Should be good here. I need to heal myself. I don't know why I'm like out here doing damage. Okay, Parade of Wonders. I should be shielding that. I know better by now. Okay, cannons on the left and then the right. good so far. Ah! I knew it. That was... I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I knew it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't remember how to... Okay, we can just leave, right? Yeah, but I died to something stupid. I should have known the mechanic at that point. I should have just known. I can go Paladin if you want to stay Dancer. Or if you just want to be a little bit tankier, I understand that too. Dancer is a little bit less forgiving if you get hit by something, I know. Dancer's just too squishy, yeah, that's what I thought too. I'm gonna let Code outside really quick, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take some medicine too. Give me one moment, and then I'm gonna make sure that I change my... Oh, never mind, you... if you're a Gunbreaker now, I don't need the other stuff. The shield is probably pretty good still, because it does protect you against the AoEs. But I'll take the cure so I can heal you. The cure is just great. The heal is fantastic. I didn't know it was on a... It's on a GCD. It's on a 2-second cooldown, which is lovely. It doesn't protect you from the one-shots, but it does protect you from, like, all the other stuff. Which is cool. So, 1 second. Alrighty, might take Spirit Dart, damage over time instead of Raise since I have Phoenix down. The only problem is that Phoenix down is a 6-minute cooldown. That is a long cooldown. That is a long cooldown. I will trust your judgment on that. I think mine is fine how it is. I kind of like having the shield for all the AoE damage that I can't block, right? And the heal I think is just good. So wrong button. Okay, I am curious though, like what did I do wrong? Oh, I bet that's exactly what I did. I bet I had this and then I went to select Rampart and I bet I went down. Oh wow, it goes to confirm. I have no idea. Why did it do that? I don't know. Confirm that, though, and register for duty. All right. I'm sorry, Andy. Were you ready? I can... I'll commence it, and if you don't, then I guess that means you weren't ready, but you are. Woohoo! All right, so we got it this time. I believe in us. That was the first boss, so I wasn't even like... I don't know if that was even supposed to be the hard one. Oh, look at your gunbreaker. Wow, fancy. Oh man, I guess we're going straight this time. I didn't think that they'd change it. Now we got to learn a whole new set of mechanics. Probably should have just gone with the right side. Although whatever, that doesn't really matter. If we had made it past the genie, then yeah, this place is beautiful. Dion, look, that woman is under attack. Oh. You can always counteract the NPC's decisions. Yeah, I know. I guess Andy says that you get more... rewards, I guess, if you... Agree with her, though? You saved my life, Joe. Right. You saved my life truly. Those thieves, I don't know, but recently began to infest the valley to the north. Thieves, eh? The classic antagonists. Shall we travel to the northern valley, Dion? As insufferable as thieves are, they often hoard treasure. Yay, treasure. Not sure, never agreed with them, to be honest. Just decided to go your own way? Just be a contrarian? The young merchant and his bodyguard set forth into the deep valley, which may hold even deeper secrets. Call that the Dan approach, true. What a strange feeling. I feel like I'm playing Kingdom Hearts right now. This feels like Kingdom Hearts 3 animations for sure. Hungry Jack. Where's Hungry Jill? My AoE gets really cool at level 100. Is this like others? Are there treasure chests and stuff around, or do we just kind of stick to the path?
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, there is a missive over here. A bandit missive. We nabbed some geezer from the town and made him spill his guts. It's just like you said, boss. Deep in this canyon, there's some hidden place that hardly a soul knows about. I reckon we'll find treasure the likes we've never dreamed of. Me and a few of the lads went to get eyes on it, but we stepped right into the nest of some monstrous bird. Barely made it out with our lives. We scrounged together every weapon and bomb we could, and we're standing by until you say the word. After we've cut and blasted our way through, we'll be richer than kings. Andy, do you read that fast, or do you just not care? No chest over there, I imagine. Wow, look at you. Both. All right. Well, let's see what mechanics you provide to us. Guess it doesn't matter. There's no directionals in these, which I guess makes sense, seeing as that you're supposed to be able to solo it. It's hard to get directionals when you. Yeah, I should have known better. Oh, rocks. Do we stand behind the rocks, or... Okay, the rock got bigger. This rock got bigger. Hello. Hold on. I'm sorry. I can't. Do we stand behind the bigger rocks? Oh, the bigger rocks explode. Okay. We do not stand behind the bigger rocks. Good to know. All right. Cool. Dragon, how are we? How was your stream? Did we therapize the famous couple? Spears of sand fade out of sight. One of them did. Okay. That one got bigger, so we stand away from that one, right? Oh, that one's also bigger. Okay. The balls are still here. We just can't see them. Remember, they're invisible. That's good to know. Dragon, you've done Merchant's Tale, right? I feel like he's invisible. Traces of its passage. Are we supposed to avoid the traces or be at the traces? It's over there now. Oh, God. Okay, I'm getting hit by that for sure. Floor tank, go. I feel like I watched you fight the genie. Okay, we have people on the side. I don't know if they're ads or if they're gonna hit, like, do a line attack. Oh, they've got bombs. I guess, yeah. You did the different paths. Okay, what the fudge is that? Oh, it's gonna come running down the hills like the boulders are. Okay, that's cool. Okay, they're gonna come. I don't actually know. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Oh, good. He's facing that direction. No big deal. It's fine. All right. Yeah, I remember watching you fight the genie. I think that's the only one I remember. We fought the genie too, and then died a few times. And by a few, I mean like every time, and then... Oh, good. How are we supposed to know which one is big now? Is it just because of the gap in the thing? That makes sense, actually. The smaller the gap, the bigger the... Smaller the gap, the bigger the thing. Bosses are fun and challenging, which I agree. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I will say I'm focused a lot more on the mechanics and doing more damage, though, which probably isn't the best thing. Poor Andy's doing all the heavy lifting as a tank. But we haven't died yet, so I call that a victory. Okay, so you can fully shield that damage, which is nice. Okay, is he gonna do? I don't know what he's doing. He's disappeared. Okay. It's going counterclockwise this time. Biting Scratch. Okay, well now we know what that does. A Spear of Sand. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm here. They're invisible. So this one didn't get bigger over here, right? Actually, now it's bigger, so this one didn't get bigger again. Yeah, okay. Andy's got the sauce on that one. He knows what he's doing. I just have to follow him. Not be an idiot. Okay, we're fine. Over here. I guess there's little gaps. So you can actually, in this one there's gaps. So I think you can stand in between the gaps. I don't know. Yeah, you can. Hooray, we did it. Though the bird was laid low, path ahead was treacherous still. Corvosi Potsherd. I don't know what that is. That was awesome. It was a good fight. I like these a lot. Are we fighting these things? Oh, I guess so. They look too cute to fight. Feel a little bad. I don't know which is the best way to direct these guys. Oh, they do line attacks. Good. Bluey. Who would have thought the ads would have been so crazy? Personal spoils. Okay, so there are treasure chests. Ooh, do we have to decide which way to go now? Magicked prism ribbons. What are we here? Mushrooms. Mushrooms. What divine flavor. I scarcely need to chew, and the aroma overwhelms the senses. On one side, tantalizing mushrooms. On the other, floating rocks. Ooh. I really like some wait, does that bring us back to the center path? Or are we on the center path? Does that bring us back to the right path? I think we just continue to go north. We're on center, yeah, but is this like... is this going to take us back to the right path? So, if we take mushrooms, we're going east, towards the right, yeah? So I assume, let's just go north, or let's go floating rocks. Just keep going north, and take the north path, and see if we can knock that out. If my assumption is correct, then I think this is... Oh, we are actually floating. Levitation magic, cool. What's up there? Nothing. No, and am I floating? We're floating. Yeah. Oh. I don't know why they attacked me, but they did. That's fine. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it would just met us up over there. I don't know. Why is it always me? What did we do? Yeah, whatever that ability after Stardiver is, big fan. Big fan. In the Valley's most remote reaches, they faced... I don't know what that is. Oh, hello. Fang of the Lion, the Lone Sword Master. Why do I think she's gonna kick our ass? I just wondered what's in the chests. Magicked prism, ribbons, and more ribbons. Nothing fancy. Oh, she's tall, isn't she? She's a big woman. Okay, we have these things on us. I don't know what that does. We have them. Okay, this pushes us one way and this pushes us the other? Or maybe, yeah, maybe that looks right. Oh, okay, we're wrong. Oh, we have to tank him the way we're facing. Like, I bet I have to eat this one, and you go the other one. Or we both go this one. Okay. Or maybe we avoid getting hit on that side, rather than tanking it on that side. Alright, cool. Okay, well, this is going to be kind of embarrassing, I guess. Oh, yeah, that hurt. I'm good. Okay, so... Alright, not a big deal. We're still alive. Kind of. Okay, we're gonna get one of those indicators again. Okay, and now we have it on two sides. Okay, here and then here. Easy money. Okay, are we avoiding it? Oh my gosh. I'm binded. Okay, yeah, you don't want to get hit on it. I don't have Raise or a Phoenix down. She has so much health. Okay, here. But perhaps you shall not disappoint after all. Oh, I don't know about that. Okay, well, I guess I should have shielded that. Didn't recognize. Hold on. Okay, now there's rocks. Are some of them going to explode? Falling stones, watch your head. Yeah. Okay, now I have them on opposite sides. Oh, God. Are they going to blow up on that side? What the fudge am I supposed to do about this? I'm gonna guess that... Okay, it worked. I didn't get the little check mark, I don't think, but I didn't die, so... Also, definitely should have shielded that. We knew that was coming. Okay, we're gonna get a new mark. Okay, it's just on one side this time, so that... Oh, never mind, I lied, it's on two sides. Okay, I need to be... Shoot. Where do I need to be? Here. Yeah. Okay, all good so far. Sorry, Andy. I'm gonna feint that too. I don't know if I can... Okay, the shield is not enough to eat all of it. Okay, we're getting new marks. Okay, it's just on one side, so that's fine. I don't know what the fudge that is about. Oh, okay, I get it. This is fine. Where I am now is fine. Where I am now is still fine. Yeah. Okay, this is all good. Okay. Not a problem yet. We're doing just fine. I don't know what her rage bar is. I don't know at what point I'm like post. Because at some point, I imagine she's gonna not be happy with me, and okay, this is a lot happening right now. Okay, I need to be over here. Should be safe here. Okay, and then she breaks him, which is fine. I need to tank that, or not tank it. I need to shield it. We're getting new marks. Okay. Okay. Shoot. Here is fine. I lied to you. I think I need to... Shit, I don't even know where I need to be. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I didn't know where I needed to... I think that corner actually over there was where I needed to be. I have no idea. I actually am not sure. I think it was... I think it's the corner I'm looking at. Bummer. Sorry, Andy. Okay. Sad, can't trade you Phoenix Downs. I might have some. I have 5 of them, I forgot. Sorry. Sorry again. I'm getting distracted. Alright, it's a lot. There's a lot going on. Okay. Right now it's easy. Right now it's not hard at all. Okay, we just need to not get hit by that. There we go. You need to be on the other side. Yep, nailed it. Okay, and then she's doing it in the middle here, so easy money. Okay, this is fine. Oh, didn't mean to do that. That's upsetting. I was trying to sprint. Okay, we're getting new marks. I messed up my rotation. It's fine, whatever. Staying alive is more important. For the time being, anyway. Okay, I think I'm fine here. Maybe we can't overlap each other. I think is part of it too. I'm down, but I'm good. Didn't mean to use that, but it's fine. Okay. I need to be over here. Sorry, Andy, you're out. I can't do much damage at the moment. Here you go. Okay, that was a lot. Okay, so she's gonna give us marks here. We need to track the rock faces as well and make sure we're not getting smashed by those. And then afterwards, she's gonna do a big AoE to smash the other rocks. So we're okay over here. I'm okay over here. You need to be on the other side, yeah. And then if you can, shield this AoE as she smashes the other rocks. Boom, look at that. Alright, we are learning. Okay, we're getting new marks. This is okay. Also, this is going much faster. She's at like half health now. It's crazy what happens when we're both alive. Crazy what happens if I would have used my... Okay, I don't want to be here. I think I want to be here. Yeah. Okay, that's a tank buster that I can't help you with. Alright, more of that. Okay. Shoot. I think I'm good. I'm not good here. I am good here. And I'm also good here. Okay. Okay, I mean, so far so good. Doing better than we were before. Which I'll take. Oh, I should have known better about that AoE. Okay, more rocks. Is this the one that killed me last time? Trying to think. Okay, good over here. I'm good over here. Okay, don't forget to shield this AoE when she breaks the second. When she breaks the rest of the rocks. That Steel's Breath release is gonna hurt. Okay, we're getting more rocks. Or more, so this is the one that killed me. I have no idea. I had to track these stupid... I'm gonna get hit by that. No, I didn't. I avoided it. Okay, I need to know where these are going. Not here. I think I'm good here. This is my safe space. Yeah, alright, good. I'm gonna get away from you, no offense. Alright, we got this. No limit breaks. Okay. Good here. We should be safe. No. Die. Yes. Good job, Andy. Woohoo. You did it. That was fun. Wait, we did it? That was it? Oh, we finished it. My heart's still pounding. Wait, is this... Why? It's the Swordmaster's blade. The edge is flawless, and the decorations are exquisite. I must say, I certainly couldn't measure the value of this, could you? No, I believe that means we should deliver it to the maiden. Since we both have all our limbs, I would say that was a job well done. Thank you, Dion. Thank you. Good job, Andy. Woo! Did it. That was so much fun. I agree. They've just gotten so much better, I think, with the raids and the mechanics over time. Like, I think just the clarity is so good. The beloved weapon of a proud sword master, the engravings are singular in beauty, and the blade unmatched in keenness. This might have been the best possible Dawn Trail sales pitch, getting to enjoy the level 100 combat. It does feel really good so far. Yet even the sharpest sword cannot cut away the sadness which engulfs my heart. Sell this treasure. I didn't catch the rest of it. Pray forget about me, and seek happiness elsewhere. Well, I guess next time we gotta do another adventure. You have reached the end of the merchant's tale. Unfortunately, the fair maiden was unmoved by the treasure she received. Surely what she desires is somewhere else within the pages. This might have been the best possible Dawn Trail sales pitch, getting to enjoy the level 100 combat. It really does feel good. Like, it just feels so crisp, I guess. It's faster, which is nice, but I don't mind the speed because it feels... So a lot of it feels intuitive, and it just feels very clear. You know, like I said, I think the clarity is super important. Also forgot how fun Gunbreaker is. Gunbreaker always looked fun when I was playing it. It was super good. Like I said, I think I want to go back to that once I level it up a bit more. I think that'll be my primary tank. At this point, I might as well get Paladin to 100 at some point, but... Having access to all of my 100 abilities was crazy, too. You definitely feel... I feel like more of a Paladin at 100 than I even do at 90, which is cool. Seems we've witnessed the story's finale. Thank you, Dion, for your stalwart companionship. To do the advanced merchant sale, you'll need a level 100 character. Okay, got it. Welcome back. You two look none the worse for wear. But we need to beat the left, center, and right paths of vanilla regardless. All thanks to Dion here. We faced the likes of which I've only imagined, but he trounced each and every one. That was quite the singular experience, wasn't it? I'm aware some parts were embellished for the sake of story, but to experience Corvos as it once was, truly 'twas a treasure unto itself. Yeah, just the art alone is very beautiful. I enjoyed seeing all that. Corvos brings to mind rich greenery and clear skies, so I was surprised to traverse such a treacherous valley, yet those mushrooms we found were delicious enough to risk life and limb all over again. And the Swordmaster was a most fearsome foe. I had heard practitioners of the unyielding blade were wiped out by the Garleans, and every page of their teachings burned to ash. To see such swordplay firsthand was truly awe-inspiring. Unfortunately, the hard-won weapon did little to placate the poor maiden's sadness. Yet, perhaps there is a different outcome to be found among the book's pages. We might have reached the end of the tale, yet I have a feeling it was but one of many. My curiosity as a gleaner alone compels me to explore the book's pages further, yet I'm also determined to discover the meaning of my father's parting words. So I intend to pore over the pages again and again, until I know its every twist and turn by heart. However, I wouldn't dare brave the journey alone. I understand you're a busy man, but I would be grateful for your help whenever you have the time. You have no idea how happy that makes me. Well then, I look forward to our next adventure. The Merchant's Tale shall remain here in safekeeping. If you wish to peruse its pages again, you only need ask. I will, but not now, unfortunately. Oh, of course, I forgot to mention anything about your reward. Since the guildship handled this request, you can speak with Shalimore to receive it. Now I shall take my leave. I hope to see you again sooner rather than later, Dion. I think it's cool. I actually think this is like very good solo content too. I think it's neat that the dungeon scales in difficulty, or like, you know, at least whatever I wouldn't say difficulty, but I like that it scales. It does feel like good content just to do, you know, like. I really enjoyed soloing Mount Rokon. I might have to try the other variant dungeons myself. There you are, Dion. I take it Nazca's odd job wrapped up without a hitch? Say that. So she wasn't exaggerating. You actually went inside the book. I shouldn't have put it past your old nun to have such a wondrous tome in his collection. While it's no surprise, I commend you for getting her safely to its final page. She chose well. And thus your obligation to us comes to an end. However, I'm certain such a rare book holds an irresistible allure. Why, I reckon you're thinking about leaping back into its pages right this moment. Whew. I started Alo Alo Island the other day and died to the boss and was like, forget it. So we can try that one together sometime. I'd be down. The Kvorsi folklore record is now available within the VNC Dungeon Finder in the duty section of the main menu. New entries will be added to the log as you complete each possible route through the variant dungeon and surpass the challenges which await you. Help Nazca complete the folklore record and unveil every secret of this fantastic book. I will. So we don't have to do a quest, like there's not another quest associated with that. Right now we just have to finish the other 3, and then I imagine the advanced version will become available to us. But I have to be 100 anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, cool. Well, I'm sorry to say, I'm not going to be able to do that today. It was taking quite literally all of my brain power to consume that and to parse through that information. It really sucks. I really wanted to start Pandaemonium today and do some fun things, but I don't need to be looking at the screen anymore. I'm just going to make it worse. And if I want to be good for tomorrow and do 6.4, I need to make sure I don't push it too much right now. So I'm sorry if anybody out there swung by to start Pandaemonium today with me. I do appreciate it, but we're gonna have to postpone. Like I said, hopefully if I can get 6.4 done tomorrow, and then I can get, maybe it's possible I could knock 6.5 and 6.55 out next Friday. Then we have Saturday, Sunday to get through some more stuff. And if the queues are just too long, or if nobody's there, we'll just do more Merchant's Tale. That was fun. We could do some other things. It's not like the end of the world. But I think Gloria is out of town this weekend, so maybe it's better that we start Pandaemonium next weekend anyway. Works out kind of that way. So she'll be able to join us for it, I hope. So, Fate's Grand Design, yeah. It just comes at the cost of a screwdriver through my eyeball. It's okay. It's a burden I'm willing to bear. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome all. I'm just kidding. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go lay down. I'm not gonna stick around any longer. We should be back tomorrow, like I said, around 11 a.m. Central Daylight Time, for more 14 to start and finish the 6.4 content. And then there won't be a stream on Monday, but then we'll be back Tuesday with more Tactics, the Evil East Chronicles, which I'm really looking forward to. That game is great. Really enjoying it. I think I've already over-leveled myself though, so I might just like be pushing through the game a lot faster. But anyway, as always, I love you guys. Appreciate you all. Sorry for the short stream. Sometimes it happens, but thanks for being here as much as you can be. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.